What's up, everybody? We are finally doing the makeup tutorial with V, the makeup artist.
Hi guys!
The lady behind all the magic. If you watched my last YouTube video of the Live Fit photo shoot behind the scenes, she did my makeup and she slayed it. And everybody was like, please do a makeup tutorial. I want to learn how she did that. So that's what we're doing today. But instead of a photo shoot look like that was, we're going to do an everyday kind of look that you guys can do every day, and you can learn with me because I have no idea. So, and all of these products are like drugstore makeup, which is even better because you don't have to spend so much money and you can still look super fly.
Okay, so first thing I always start off with is brows.
Okay, brows.
Yeah, and the reason why I start off with brows is it gives me like a good shape to my face, you know, to begin with, so that I know how far I'm going to go with my eyeshadow, and also it just really frames your face, and it's just a key point, I feel like. So
yeah, gotta be.
I always start off with brows. Today I picked up the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This is compared to the Anastasia Brow Pencil, so we'll see how this one works. I picked up ash brown and brunette. So when we're working with a brow pencil, what you want to do is, depending on, pick up a mirror. So depending on your current brow, which you already have microblading, but they're not dark enough, of course, when you do your everyday makeup or for a photo shoot. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start underneath the brow, and you're going to make a line following the curve. You're going to outline your brow shape with light strokes, just as you're doing. Perfect. And then what I like to do is I like to then take it to the top of the brow, like this, and then trace the top shape of my brow. You're cheating, you already have a good shape.
It's fine.
Perfect, and just fill it in.
Okay.
And then what I like to do is brush any of the harsh lines with the spoolie on the end. So go ahead and take the cap off. Yeah, it comes with the spoolie. So then you're just going to brush it and kind of blending. And depending on your preference, you can always go a little darker. I always like to go darker if I do on the tail of your brow. Don't ever go too harsh and dark on the front of the brow, because it can look, it can look too harsh and funny and unnatural.
So like ombre it.
Yes, exactly.
My right brow's always like beep, and then the left one's like
That's always something important to remember too, is that your brows will never be exactly the same. They're more like sisters, not twins. Sometimes cousins. Brush the spoolie up and it'll blend it. Yep. Yep. Looks good.
Okay. Wow.
Woo! Alright.
Okay.
So next step I like to take is concealer. This is the same concealer that we're going to use for your face. I like to use it for the brow too. I don't like to have one for my eyebrow and one for my under eye. When I'm doing my own makeup, I want something simple, quick. Use the same dang concealer. So we're going to use that one.
Okay, how do I do it?
Okay, so normally I put a little bit on the back of my hand. And then I will take...
And which one is this?
That is the Fit Me Maybelline 20 Sand, I believe. So I'll take like a concealer brush. You can either do an angle one or one like this, but this one I'll do. So I go ahead and dip a little bit on the back of my hand using the brush, both sides. And then what you're going to do is you're going to trace underneath your brow and clean up any mistakes, or try to conceal any of your eyebrow hairs that you haven't plucked yet.
Yeah, that's bad. So like you shape it, right?
Yeah, pretty much you shape it, but what I like to do is, in order to like keep my hand still, I like to, let me show you. I like to start about here, and I don't pick up my brush. And it's okay to go past your brow, and then to bring everything downward. And then I like to, I always start in the middle to the end of the brow, that way you don't have this big clump of concealer. Don't clean up on the top of anybody's brow unless it really, really needs it, because I feel like sometimes if you don't cover the concealer, it can look too unnatural. You know, you can see like some people have those really
outlined in white.
Yeah. And then what I like to do is I like to take a fluffy brush It's fluffy, but short. And it's kind of stiff. And this one I love. And then I like to just bring down the product, still some more, and blend it.
Sweet.
Okay.
Dang. Bang, bang. Whoa.
I know. Makes a difference, huh?
Yeah.
So go ahead and put the concealer all over your eyelid. And that'll take away any redness, any veins that you have on your eyelid. Use that same fluffy brush just to blend it all. Make sure that there's none stuck in your creases before we put a little bit of powder on it. Now the translucent powder that I picked up today was the COVERGIRL. It's the COVERGIRL Translucent Fair. This is like equivalent to the banana powders that you see people using. Take a little bit on that same fluffy brush that you used and just apply it all over your lid. And this is just gonna set everything so that we can apply eyeshadow and it goes on evenly.
Now this powder doesn't have any pigment, right?
No,
So it's not like a foundation powder.
No, it's just gonna be a translucent powder. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna start your eyeshadow, and I have the NYX matte bronzer in medium. I like to use Hoola a lot, but I want to also give another alternative from Sephora or Ulta. It's Hoola by Benefit. So we're gonna start off with the NYX, and we're gonna use a big fluffy brush. It's gonna be the Morphe M330 brush. It's one of my favorites. You can order or go in store to Morphe. They have really inexpensive makeup brushes that are really good quality.
This is online?
Yeah, online. And this is one of my favorite eyeshadow blending brushes. I use all the time on everybody. So we're gonna start applying your eyeshadow, and I'm using a matte bronzer to do the transition color, which is gonna be your crease color.
Okay.
So we're gonna use it by dipping in the brush. Yep. You're gonna tap off any of the excess. And then you're gonna do windshield wiper motion, and what I mean by that is literally you're gonna go in your crease and just go back and forth like that. Really soft, really soft. Yep. You look so uncomfortable holding it like this. What I like to do is I like to hold it like this on the opposite eye. You don't have to do pinky, but you know.
Just go pinky.
Yeah. You don't. It looks so uncomfortable. You look uncomfortable doing it like that. Yeah. Don't stab your eye. It's just to give a little crease color, a little dimension, and transition from your lid color to your eyebrows. And the reason why I use a bronzer, and I'm showing you guys to use a bronzer, is because you don't have time to be having 10,000 different colors. It's something easy, simple, and that I've picked up on is just to use the same bronzer that I'm using on my face. I use as my crease color when I'm doing like browns and everyday look.
Looks pretty good.
Yep. Okay, perfect. So now that we've done that, we're gonna go ahead with your eyelid color. And today I'm wearing this color as well, which is really pretty on my lids. It's the Infallible Ice Latte.
Ice latte.
It's a really pretty pearl color. With these, I like to use my fingertips. I find with brushes that it doesn't go on as smooth. So I literally just dip my finger in there and then I apply it all over my lid. And just don't go past like the corner of your eye.
Wow.
It's pretty, right?
Now why do you do eyeshadow before your face makeup?
Because in case anything falls down on your face, you have the chance to wipe it off without it getting on your concealer and your foundation and having that big old mess of having to try and start all over
like
again.
Smearing your mascara or whatever.
Yep, exactly.
I do that every day.
And for you, because you have larger eyes, I would go even a little higher to almost see your crease. And then also make sure to hit the inner corners of your eyes. Yep. It's going to really highlight and open up your eyes. So then I will go ahead and take the brown eyeliner. This is the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil in Glazed Toffee.
That's a mouthful.
I know.
What she said. Okay.
So now for this, I like to hold my eye in the corner and I like to apply a thin line across my upper lash line. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna smudge it out.
More?
Go all the way to the inner rim. I thought this would be a better look for you instead of trying to do liquid eyeliner because ain't nobody got time for that every day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's so stressful.
And it looks like kind of harsh too for every day.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so then I'm gonna take, or you're gonna take the Morphe M213 brush. Is one of my favorite small detailing brush, smudger brushes, eyeliner brush. Yeah.
It's little bitty.
I know, I love it. So with your eye still kind of pulling it, I would just smudge it back and forth, creating a more smudged effect so that it's not like a perfect straight line. And it just adds dimension and a little darkness to your lash line without it looking too harsh or too dramatic. So,
she's laughing at me.
no, I'm not!
It's so awkward.
So with that same fluffy brush, the M330 by Morphe, we're gonna take a new palette that I picked up by MILANI. So in here, we're gonna take this more taupey color, brush like this, tap off the excess, and then what I want you to focus on now is the outer corner of your eye. You know, the line that you just smudged, and kind of bringing those two together in a V shape.
In a V shape.
In a V shape. There we go. I sometimes when I'm doing my own makeup and I'm holding stuff, I just do it against my wrist.
Oh, okay.
So then one more that I'm gonna add because I love it. I was trying not to use this, but I kind of want to use it.
So she's going to go over things that you should splurge on and
Yes.
things that you can get away with at the grocery store.
Yes.
And this is one of the things you should splurge if you're looking for a...
I haven't found a good dupe yet. I tried looking in the store all day today, but it's Punk.
That one.
Yes. It's the one I use for your photo
That is
shoot.
so pretty.
It's called Punk by Urban Decay. They don't have the Gwen Stefani palette anymore, but I'm pretty sure you could find the Punk just with the Urban Decay single eyeshadows.
Yeah.
Punk and Blackout. Those are my two must-haves, and I'm going to be sad once they start, going away. But okay, now with that same brush, you're going to go light-handed because this one is much more pigmented and much more deeper. So you're going to go with that same brush, and you're going to dip it, tap it off, and then you're going to go to the same V. Yep.
Okay. Oh. How come you still use this big, thick brush? Because, like, I would have changed it to like a smaller brush.
For you, you have the space.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, when you have those lines like that, you take a big fluffy brush again, but no product on it. And what I want you to do is move this product and have it blend it towards the front. Yeah. Keeping a light hand always, because when you do start to press too hard, that's when you'll wipe off some product in some spots, and you'll get that patchiness. Alright, so on to the next step. We're going to teach you how to do your false lashes.
Oh god, okay, so if you're doing lashes, this is the
Yes, this is
step.
the step that I always do because I always like to do my mascara almost towards the end, and I really want to make sure my false lashes are dry because I'm going to curl them and I'm going to put mascara on them, so this is where I do it, so that by the time I'm done, they're completely dry.
When you say false lashes, I'm like, dun dun dun.
No! Okay, so we're going to do the Demi Wispy. These are just no-name ones. These are just wholesale type of ones, but ARDELLE sells the exact same ones just with their packaging, and it's just called literally Demi Wispies.
Yeah.
And these are like the perfect everyday.
Are these the ones that I used in my photo shoot? They were a step down, huh?
They were no step up
The ones
for your
my
photo shoot. Yeah, they were one step up from here.
Okay.
So pretty much I like to bend it like that, and then you can pull them off. What? Don't be scared.
Okay.
So right now you're going to measure the eyelash to make sure if you need to cut it or not.
good. So if you do cut them, you would cut at the end, right?
Yeah, what I like to do is I like to cut off the end. If I have to cut even more, I'll cut off a little bit of the end and a little bit of the beginning of the lash, depending on how much I have to cut off. But the Demi Wispies are really small, but there's some that are more exaggerated and they're longer, so I like to take from both ends. But you can also, whatever you do cut off the end, you can actually double stack on the corner and it'll make it more cat eye effect. So we're gonna use the Duo brush on adhesive, any eyelash glue, the Duo, the clear white one, you can use the black one. This is just one that I'm currently using and it's easy to put on because of the brush. So go ahead and just apply a thin layer. Now the trick is to wait that 20 to 30 seconds. We have fans on right now, so I'm gonna only say like 15 seconds. But normally if you don't have a fan that's pointing on you or blowing on you, you usually wait like 30 seconds.
This is where I mess up all the time. Because I'm like, glue, okay, stick.
Yeah, don't do it right away. Yeah, don't do it right away. You have to be a little patient.
I can do this.
Alright, you ready? Okay. Okay, so what I like to do is when I put the eyelash on, I like to hold it in the center and put it directly onto my, as close as I can to my eyelid. Or my eyelash, sorry. Yep. There you go. Yep. You know what you're doing. I don't even have to tell you. But yeah, so I like to put it on in the center and then I press down each side slowly. Yeah.
Oh my god, that was the like least stressful I've ever
These
had.
are really easy to put on too. These are really super easy to put on.
Are they stuck because they feel like they're...
No, so you gotta let them dry. I always say to tell people not to mess with them too much because when you start touching them and like, oh, it's not on exactly right here yet or whatever, that's when you like, you press on it and the glue's still sticky and it sticks to your finger and then your eyelash is coming off with your finger. So just let it sit for a sec.
Everything you
like
just
5,
said
10
is like my
seconds.
life every time I try to glue.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Now what I want you to do on this side is I want you to take it and pinch it like with your actual real eyelash. Kind of pinch it, yeah. And it kind of brings it down. And then you can press up on it like this. Yep. Like literally. Okay. I think we're holding our breaths on that part. So the next step is foundation. Currently I've been using the Neutrogena-SHINE Control Primer. It helps with any shine that you might have for oily skin. Either apply it with your fingers or a brush. Okay, to you.
Just like a flat brush.
Yep. And you want it to be a synthetic brush, one that you can put wet products on. So don't use anything with a soft brush, bristles, yeah.
Just all of it.
Yep. Focusing more so on your T-zone now, like where you get oily. And then you can spread it out from there. This one's more of a matte finish, and this one's going to be more of a dewy finish. Infallible Total Coverage. So this is their new Total Coverage, but still seamless. Lightly dab it all over your face.
Dots.
Yep. Okay. So now a splurge that you must splurge on that I haven't found a good dupe for is the Beauty Blender. You have to dampen it enough to where it's spongy. Because a lot of people are intimidated by it because they say it doesn't work because when it's dry, it's really small and hard and it actually absorbs all your foundation. So when you get it wet and damp and bouncy, that's when it's going to actually move your product and not eat your product.
So how do you do that?
So when it's dry, you wring it under the water and you seriously just wring it out for like 20 times until it becomes super bouncy.
Okay. And then it will stay like that until you use it.
Yeah, and then it'll dry up. Once you're done with your makeup, it'll dry up.
Okay.
So go ahead and just stipple your face and moving the product. Big side for foundation, and then when we do the concealer, that's when you turn it to the side and then you'll get all underneath your eye. So now the next step we're going to do is concealer. So this is the Maybelline, I love this one, it's the Maybelline Fit Me stand. So you're going to go from right here, you're going to go down, under, you're going to go in like a triangle. Yep. Yep. Okay. Now you're going to take your Beauty Blender and you're going to blend all of that.
On the other side.
Yep, on the pointy side. I'm having so much fun doing this. Way more than I expected. I mean, I know I didn't have fun, but okay. So you have a little bit still on the back of your hand. I'm just putting a little bit more. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna highlight the bridge of your nose. So we're gonna go straight down.
I just crossed it.
Yeah, let's do that again. So we're just gonna go straight down the bridge of the nose, and then we're gonna take it in the forehead, just a couple lines. I say 1, 2, 3, like 4 lines. And then we're gonna do the Cupid's bow. We're gonna do under your chin a little bit, and then under your mouth line. You're gonna take the sponge, and then you're gonna dip the side into it like this. And then you're gonna go underneath and set the concealer. Wherever you put the concealer, I want you to set it. And don't worry about putting in too much.
Because it's translucent.
Yeah, and we're gonna wipe it away when we're done. Everything that we highlighted. And then any extra excess that's on the sponge, I do all over. So that way when we do your bronzer, it has a clean surface that has powder all over it. Because otherwise you'd get blotchiness if it was still wet in some areas and powder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Ah! Alright.
Looks so good.
Alright, so next. So we're going to take that small brush again. First, I'm going to dip it, I would dip it into the MILANI eyeshadow. On the bottom. What I like to do is I like to hold my pinky. I like to pull it down a little bit, and then I go underneath. Yeah. If it's too hard for you, then just
like this.
Yeah.
And I go
Perfect.
along my lash line.
Along your lash line. I don't like to go all the way to the very corner. I like to go to 3/4.
Do you see that, you guys? So I'm gonna be charging for makeup lessons next year.
The reason why I don't go all the way to the inner corner is I feel like, again, it can be too harsh, and we're gonna actually blend. So if you go by going only 3/4 with the color now, when we take a brush that doesn't have any product on, we're gonna actually do like the ombre effect, where we're gonna push a little bit of the product back into the corner of your eye, but it's gonna be so light. So you're gonna have that ombre effect.
Okay. That's it.
Yep, perfect.
Oh my gosh, she's
Okay.
like smiling because I did such a good job. Just kidding.
So then we're gonna take the punk color.
What color?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna use the same brush, but what I want you to do is concentrate just on the outer corners. So this is gonna deepen it. So we put the color to go all the way 3/4, and then now we're gonna put a
Just
darker
like
color.
the same thing we did on our last.
Exactly.
Okay.
Whatever we did to the top, we do. So now we're gonna take a dome brush like this. It's a Smudger C420, and we're going to take a color from the MILANI. Let's try it out. It's the I don't know color.
I don't know color.
It's this color.
It's this one.
It's like more of a closer to your skin tone type of color, and it's matte. You don't want to use anything shimmer. When we're blending and doing all that, you don't want to use anything shimmer. So go ahead and dip your brush in there. Tap off the excess. And then what I want you to do is I want you to blend and just windshield wiper motion.
Underneath.
Yeah. So you see how you kind of went too far on this side? I usually like to stop where your eye stops, and you kind of went out a little bit.
With
What I would do,
eyeliner,
yeah.
On this side too.
Yep. So what I would do is I would smudge it like this and kind of bring it up onto your top lid. Okay, so now we're gonna take the Maybelline same pencil, Lasting Trauma Waterproof Gel Pencil in Glazed Toffee. We're gonna do that in the inner rim of your eye.
Same one we used.
So just inner rim. Yep, perfect. And this is one that I'm trying out that we used for your photo shoot.
Oh, okay.
It was the
Wow, it's so pretty.
Oh yes! Oh my god, it's so close to the one that we used. So the one that I used for your photo shoot was by MAC, and I've seen these and I've used an actual different color, and I love the pigment and the creaminess of it. So I seen that color and I was like, this is a perfect drugstore dupe instead of having to go out and buy the MAC one.
Look at that.
Oh my god, it looks so much like the color that we used. So the one that I used for MAC was Costa Rich, I believe. So this one is a perfect dupe for it.
Perfect.
And I love the creaminess of it.
And it's waterproof.
Yeah. So pretty.
So perfect. Look at that. Bam.
So pretty.
It does the same thing to my
to your eyes.
Make them look
yeah,
green,
it's making
right?
them like yellowy green in there.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, awesome. So now what we're gonna do, while we still have some powder underneath your eyes, we're gonna actually do the mascara and curl your lashes.
Oh Lord. So mascara first?
Curl your lashes first.
Okay, curl first.
I know those are kind of weird, but yeah, just get in there. Get as close to your lash line as possible. Yep. Perfect.
And do I like pump?
Yeah, do like 5. Whatever you do to that side, make sure you do to the other side. There's a big difference curling them. And a lot of people, when they put false lashes on, they don't realize that you can still curl them. Yeah. You know? Okay. Yeah, that's good. So now we're going to take the new Maybelline, the Colossal Big Shot. It's a new one. Haven't used it yet, so I've been wanting to use it. One of my favorites though has always been the Maybelline Lash Stiletto, and it's my favorite because it's like the perfect brush to get underneath. It's skinny and it's long, but we're gonna try that one.
You're so funny. I like looking at it and I see your head like this.
I'm trying to make sure that it's all good. Now do your lower lash line. Now,
should I use the other one or this one?
you can use the other one. I think it'll be safer. So this is the Maybelline Stiletto, Lash Stiletto. So for the bottom one, I just like to either go like this, back and forth, or I like to use the tip if you have a bigger one. Yep. Isn't it funny how our reflexes when we do mascara?
What's your makeup
Open our
face?
mouth. That's why I hate filming doing my makeup. I have the worst faces. Oh, close your mouth.
But you can.
You can't. I mean, you can try, but... Okay, so for the inner ones, I like to flip the brush. And then I like to do it this way so that you can get the inner corner. And then same thing for this. So this way, get the inner corner like that. Pretty much all we have left to do is do a little bronzer, and by doing the bronzer it's going to give that contour look without having to do that heavy contour look that you don't want to do every day anyways. So for that I like to take a Morphe 11 brush. Now it's important when you do your bronzer, because it's going to act as your little contour, it's important to do from your inner earlobe. You're going to want to do it to about to your mouth and up to about right here. Don't go below because that's gonna make you look more fuller and rounder, and we don't want that. Yeah, I think a lot of people just have the, you know, the whatever, the habit of just throwing on bronzer wherever, but it's really important to, you know, make sure that you,
so you go, show them again.
Yeah, so you want to pretty much go from right here to right here. You want to go from your inner lobe to like where your cheek starts.
Okay.
And don't go to your mouth. There's no need to go all the way to your mouth. So boom, boom, but keep it from here up. Yeah, so you're gonna want to do like that.
Okay. See, I usually like go just down.
Yeah, so for me it's really important to start right here. Go like that. And then a little bit up here. So again, it's almost like the triangle, triangle shape. Right there. Side of your face. And the point of this is just where the sun would naturally kind of sun tan your face. And then what I like to do also is I like to skip this part and go down to your jawline and then do a little bit under your jaw, down your neck. So almost like a 3.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. And again, you don't want to do it too heavy because you don't want to see like these crazy lines on your face. It's just to give it a little warmth and dimension. Because with just foundation only, you could see like your face looks really pale and just flat. Yeah. So this is just bringing back a little dimension to your face. And just make sure you don't go too low. Perfect.
Did you do that?
Not anymore. No.
Bet I could?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
One thing to not do though is when we do your blush, don't do the smile thing, and I'll explain why.
What's my thing?
You know, like when you smile and do your blush, I'll explain why.
Okay.
Okay, now depending on like your forehead.
Your side looks way better.
Why more?
Like
The line.
It just looks better.
Like I would use the tip.
Okay.
Use the tip. And then just focus on making that line. Just that subtle line.
Bam. Okay.
Right? Okay. Now depending on your forehead, some people have small foreheads, some people have bigger heads. This is where you're going to want to use your bronzer to kind of bring down your forehead and make it appear, you know, smaller or whatnot. But if you don't have a very large forehead, you really don't. You can skip this step. But if you want to hit it, I always think that it looks more put together even if you just hit it a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And I would, just go across your forehead. All
Like
the way
the
across.
upper-
Yeah, all the way across.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of just doing like.
Yeah, because I was going to say you don't want dots on your forehead.
Yeah.
A little bit all over is not going to hurt. Looks good. Okay, now another step that I usually do is I make sure to hit my jaw or under my neck like once again because I just don't want the difference of the color. Because usually your neck tends to be a little darker than your face. Perfect. And then I would hit underneath your chin a little bit. Yep. Perfect. Looks good.
Okay.
So pretty.
You're so pretty.
Alright, so now we're going to do highlighting and blush. Normally I use the Becca Cosmetics champagne pot, but that thing is like 38 bucks, as you know. Some of you might know. So I found these dupes, Wet n Wild, I don't know, To Reflect, and Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminated Palette.
Okay.
And then for highlighter, what I like to do is I like to turn my head to the side, and then I highlight my cheekbone like this, going back and forth.
You have crazy cheekbones. I don't know where mine are. Okay, they're right here. Like right above the bronzer.
Yeah, right above the bronzer. Perfect. Oh, it's pretty. Ah!
You're like a kid in a
I'm
candy
geeking
store.
out right now with makeup. Yeah. Perfect. That was really pretty.
So pretty.
Okay.
Dang.
Highlight on fleek.
Oh my god! I did this.
Yes, you did that. So then I would take a little bit of.
Thank goodness I'm recording this because I won't be.
I like this color.
That's pretty.
Yeah. So this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow. I like the outer corner color. This one. So I'm gonna have her hit a little bit of that with a little bit of the pink. And then what I would do is I would hit a little bit right here, like right here. Yep, above your brow. Go ahead and take a. So pretty!
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I forgot to set. I'm guilty.
Okay.
We forgot to contour your nose a little bit.
I was gonna ask you
Damn
that.
it. Okay, my bad, guys.
Okay, so nose contour comes with the cheeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as soon as you're done with the cheeks, the forehead, and everything, we're gonna go ahead and hit your nose contour. You can use any fluffy brush, kind of thick, Morphe M174 we're gonna use. So pretty much what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit under the inner brow, and you're gonna hit that and go follow your nose all the way straight down with that. Yep. And I feel like you don't have to go super heavy on the nose contour, especially if you don't have, you know, like a
that.
nose that you want to contour, but you can blend that out.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, guys.
so we're gonna take a similar brush that doesn't have any products on it, and then just blend it. And blend it to your eyeshadow. Like, don't be afraid to blend it back into your eyeshadow. And blend all the way down. And the key to making your nose look slimmer with the bronzer is bringing the lines as close as possible. I know some people, they make the mistake of doing a line like out here, and that's actually going to make your nose look wider. And then I like to hit the tip of the nose, and that I just go. You have to make the sound too, otherwise it doesn't work. Here you go. Now blend it with the brush that doesn't have anything on it.
Wow.
Yep, just a little difference, right?
Yeah.
Looks pretty. So you don't need to go crazy
It's
like
the nose job.
Yeah, you don't need to go crazy like those Instagram videos, like all that cream it gets confusing, I know, for you guys, so I want to make it simple. Yeah. Okay. So the blush that we're going to use is by e.l.f. It's called Mallow Mauve. Morphe 11 brush, which is similar to the other one that we just used. I like to not do the smile thing because the thing is when you smile, your face drops after, so there's no point of doing that.
Yeah.
So what I like to do is I like to turn my face to the side and I like to hit about this part, mid-cheek, and I like to brush it back. So I like to apply most of the blush in the front, but I like to also apply it all the way back because I want it to have like that smooth finish and not look like you just have a dot of pink on your cheek, you know? I'm trying to replicate a lip that was similar to what we did because I really, really loved it, and so did a lot of people. So I picked up the NYX Corset, which is like a brownie color, and Bustier, and these are the NYX lingeries, and they're pretty great dupes for any liquid lipsticks. So I'm going to mix these two because I couldn't find an exact color, so we're going to mix these two. And you can just do it on the back of your hand and just apply all over your lip.
No rules?
No rules, just stay in the line. Again, like the color that we were trying to achieve was the Kat Von D, I think it's called Bow and Arrow, but it's like $20 for just one lipstick. Opposed to these, I think they were like maybe $7.99, but again, we'll have all the pricing and everything in the description.
Wow. I've never looked this good doing my own makeup. Whoa.
Yeah, I think we're done. We did it.
So you guys, go grab all of your drugstore stuff that's listed below and replay this video and do it with us. Because look at this. Yes, I'm gonna replay this video like every day so I can redo it. We're gonna do a lighter lip with the same look.
Yeah.
Just so we can get two different like looks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just take that and scrub it off a little bit. So I kind of wanted to try a lighter lip on you.
Okay.
So this is the Satin Ribbon. We're going to throw this one on because this is a really popular lip gloss. It's a L'Oreal Nude Ballet 601. Same lip brush.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's pretty. Super pretty.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I like this. Too. So if you're in a rush and you have like, this could be your daytime look, and then you throw on this darker lip gloss or liquid lip.
Yeah, liquid lipstick.
Liquid
yeah.
lipstick. If you're going out to dinner, if you don't have time to do like a darker look for going out, that would be an easy.
It would be perfect. It would be perfect. Yeah. It's an easy, simple change, but so dramatic.
So what do you guys think? So if you guys loved this video and you love the work that she does, because I definitely do, give it a thumbs up and make sure to check out her YouTube channel. She does makeup tutorial videos and different makeup looks and a bunch of cool stuff. I'm going to link it on the screen and in the description box below. And now she's going to tell you a little bit about herself so you guys can get to know her more.
Yes, so I've been in the industry for like the last 3 years professionally doing makeup. I actually started by competing myself. I was actually a bikini competitor, and I did my own makeup for stage, and people started asking me, and hey, who did your makeup? And it kind of just took off from there about referrals, and that's how I kind of got stuck in the industry. I know a lot of people ask me, how the heck did you start doing makeup in the fitness industry? And that's pretty much how it started, and it grew, and referrals, and I've just had so much fun, and I've gone to many shows and traveled, and
she travels all over doing
yes.
people's makeup, and she is like seriously just talented.
Thank
I don't
you.
know, self-taught.
Yeah, pretty much self-taught throughout high school. I did take an advanced course, and that kind of showed me a couple things, and it really ignited my fire, really, and showed me the possibilities that I could do in the industry. And since then, it's just been on my own.
Yeah, you need to definitely pursue this forever.
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah. Okay, thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
We'll catch you in the next video.